If you're watching this video, you're probably trying to figure out how to start a clothing brand. I'm gonna be teaching you the ins and outs of owning one. Cause I feel like people start clothing brands thinking once they realize that like owning any other business, they get stuck wasting.
Stop it. Get some help.
So before y'all even get into that, I wanna make sure y'all know exactly what y'all getting into. Let's get straight into the video. You just need to understand that having a clothing brand is not easy. It works just like any other business. You have to take time, you have to take effort, and you gotta be okay with putting in money, knowing that you're not gonna see no return.
Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga
Is
alert.
it talking about me?
Broke nigga
I
alert.
think so, my nigga.
That's the thing about having a clothing brand. You dead pay yourself last. First thing you wanna do, you wanna get the name, logo, and your design. Before you even get into all of that, I would suggest you figure out what you want your brand to be about. A lot of people make the mistake of skipping over this step and later on figure out that they have a brand with no meaning. It'll help sell your brand a lot faster and easier. I'm hearing this name a lot, which is why I'm bringing it up. But just imagine you want to call yourself Motion Boys.
Really, nigga?
That has probably a brand out there already with that name. Let's just pretend that there's not, but you want to name yourself that. Yeah, you could say your brand is Motion Boys, you just want to have motion, That can sell if you market it right, but especially if you're new to the space, you probably not even gonna do it right. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. And it's okay. It's a part of the process. If you wanna have a brand, make sure you have a meaning behind it. Just listen to this. You just wanna have motion, you created a clothing brand.
What do you mean by that?
Compared to my brand is called Motion Boys, cause coming from the hood.
What did you say, nigga?
No, I was not going there with it. Not at all.
Growing up, I didn't really get what I want. I just wanted to create a brand to inspire the youth to chase their dreams, get motion, to do what they want to do in life. And just from somebody hearing that, they'll support this brand a lot more compared to the brand that's just straight about motion. That's the power of having a good message behind your clothing brand. It sells for you at some point. I'm not even gonna lie to you. When people see you and your brand and see that you have a good cause or a reason behind it, people will want to support you a lot more. Once you have your meaning, then you get into creating your name and your logo. Once you figure out your meaning of your brand, the name should come a little easier. Go on ChatGPT, ask it for a name based off of blah blah blah, whatever your meaning is. And ChatGPT isn't made to get you your name. I doubt it could really make your name for you, but the purpose is to inspire you. You hear something that ChatGPT says and you're like, alright, this don't sound too bad, let me tweak it a little. You could come up with words yourself. For example, you want your brand to be about something positive, making somebody's day, making somebody smile. Look up synonyms for smile. It'll literally give you different options of that word. It's normally made to inspire you to come up with your own unique name. Once you get the name out the way, then you're gonna have to come up with the logo and the design. The logo and design are two different things. They have two different purposes. Sometimes you can use the logo as a design, but it's not gonna always work in that case because nobody knows you yet. Cut the ego, my boy. That shit will fry you. You wanna have something significant and something that people can remember you by. You wanna come up with something unique. And if you can't come up with something unique, hire somebody. You may have to drop $40 to $120, depending on who you're talking to. But one, it saves you time. And two, that time you spent trying to build up something that ends up being ass on the low, you could have hired somebody and they could have done some fire shit for you within a day. The time is man important. After you get all of that, it's time you start messing with manufacturers, start getting that piece made. But before you do any of that, you want to be able to create a tech pack and have a mock-up ready. Basically, tech pack is like a detailed blueprint of how you want a certain piece to be, whether it be a shirt, hoodie, shorts, whatever it is. And a mock-up is just flat 2D image of how you want it to look. You get a regular blank t-shirt on Google, you put your design on it, and that's considered your mock-up. But tech pack, you got points sticking out from everywhere. You tell them how big you want the logo is, you want to tell them how far from the collar, you tell them the measurements, like that's the blueprint right there. And you want to get both of that situated. I made a video prior, so make sure y'all watch that if y'all really want a detailed look on how to create a tech pack. Now you end up looking for manufacturers. I'm pretty generous, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give y'all two of my manufacturers that I work with. I'm gonna let y'all hook up with that. Normally, the way I talk to new manufacturers, I introduce myself. I be like, good afternoon. I'm the owner of Mold Styles. I'm looking for a high quality manufacturer I can work with long term and do business with. May I see your work? I always ask for manufacturers' work because just from seeing the work off rip, you could already tell if you want to do business with them or not. You would want them to show you actual photos to see what they really messing with. Some of them be like, oh, they can't show other brands. If they say that, okay, that's understandable. But if they over here just not giving me no kind of proof, I would not even look there. Now you got your manufacturer. What's the next step? You send him the mock-up, you send him the tech pack. You want him to create that fire piece for you. If you're working with China, it could take about 2 to 3 weeks for a sample to be made. If you're working with Pakistan, they could do that shit in like 3 days. Like, Pakistan works faster, but their quality be okay. But when it comes to China, their quality is a lot better, I'm not gonna lie. But they do have long shipping times, and it is more expensive. You get all that manufacturing and stuff out the way. Now it comes to the real part, marketing. Marketing is a key factor on whether or not you're gonna get sales. How are you putting your brand in front of people? I feel like a lot of new brands, they put their brand out there and expect people to flock to them. But in reality, nobody knows you. And I can't even blame you for thinking that way, because I thought the same way too. As for marketing, you can create TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, I'm on Snapchat. As long as you got some kind of social media platform, you test all of them out, see which one's working best for you. TikTok definitely has potential. So you have regular social media, they call that organic marketing, where you post content yourself. It's free. Literally, all you need is your phone. You post promoting your brand, or you have paid. So you basically have organic, which is free, and you have paid, which is where you put money into advertising. So you have TikTok ads, you have Instagram and Facebook ads. Because Facebook and Instagram are one, you could literally go on the platform, Facebook Ads Manager, and run ads, whether it be on Facebook or Instagram. Since you're a clothing brand, most likely you'll be running ads on Instagram. Instagram is where you'll find more fashion-related things. In my opinion, you need both. If you really want to scale and take your clothing brand to the next level, you would need both. You can run it up off of organic, and you can run it up off of paid. But imagine if you put both of those two together. You have so many different ways to market. You get flyers, go around your city, start posting it. Get business cards, start passing it around to people. I used to take trips to college, and I'll just leave my business cards just randomly in random places and track to see how many people are scanning it. A part of marketing is you just put yourself in as many people's faces as possible. Chances of people buying from you becomes a lot higher when you reach more people. One part of marketing, reach as much people as possible. Second part of marketing, figure out how to target people's needs. Third part of marketing, learn psychology, learn color theory. There's just so much things to learn about marketing you feel like people don't even realize. Color theory is not even talked about. The fact that certain colors make people feel certain ways. People feel more comfortable with the colors green and blue compared to something like red. Because think about red. When you think of red, you think of something bad, error, you think of no, like it's negative thoughts. Don't get me wrong, red is still a good color, feel me? Sure enough. But certain colors mean certain things. And I feel like it's good to know about that, because you get to tap into the way people think. Good marketers know what the people want and need and know how to bring it to them. This whole video is just a gist of having a clothing brand. Any topic you want me to speak about specifically, let me know in the comments and I'll make a whole separate video just for that. So far you got the name, you got the logo, design, send it to the manufacturer. You gotta set up your socials. You gotta set up Instagram for a fact. TikTok is optional, but it's always good to promote there. Definitely start a YouTube. You don't have to start a YouTube channel, but start YouTube Shorts. Because I definitely got sales recently off of YouTube Shorts, and I didn't even know people was jacking YouTube Shorts like that. So you really would be surprised. Just try anything at this point. But when I say try everything, I don't mean just put out bullshit. Because nowadays, TikTok and all these other apps, they could see through the bullshit. People will notice that. You gotta have really good quality content. As humans, our attention spans is like this. If you don't catch us in the first 3 seconds, we swipe it. If something interesting don't happen in the first 2 seconds, I'm never gonna see you again. That's just life. You gotta bring some kind of value. And if you heard the word value a lot, that shit is facts. You gotta bring value to the table in anything. And that's basically how you wanna start a clothing brand. It's important to have influencers. When it comes to influencers, think of them, an influencer, they have influence over a certain amount of people. Once you put them in your clothes, now you have access to that certain amount of people. So that brings more awareness to your brand. There's so many marketing tactics I could teach y'all, but y'all just gonna have to tap in.
Vinci all over her stockings. You can find me wherever the guap is. And this money make everyone toxic. And this money make every bitch rock. All this guap like can't shop at her top. And this Glock on my side on our box.